It is absolutely radical how fast the actions and the mind state of a human can shift, not only on a small time horizon, but also on a large one. Just a few minutes ago, I was watching a podcast for about 10 to 15 minutes after speaking with a friend for about an hour, but just fooling around, just wasting time, not actually doing anything conducive to my goals. Before that, I was like exercising a little bit, and then before that, I was handling some other like administrative tasks, and then before that, I was actually doing some valuable deep work. But all the things that I did between my last deep work session and this one are not things that I value, because they're not actually the things that the ideal version of myself would be doing. And so that raises the question, how should I move forward? Because I got some videos posted and stuff. Things are but based on the factors that I control, things are going well. They're going okay. But then it's like, how do I proceed from where I currently am if I want to achieve the goals that I have with the specific time horizon that they're based on? And the truth of the matter is that I know guys that have gone from 0 to 100K a month in the span of 2 months. And so it's like, one of the most important mindsets that I see time and time again is by like extremely rich people, is this tendency to remove themselves from the equation. Not just in a leverage like standpoint, meaning you don't just outsource things. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying focus on what is happening, not what you are doing. All the things that you do, regardless of whether it's good things or bad things, either you're wasting time or you're actually being productive, none of it matters. Because the only thing that does matter is what is happening. And you might be like, whoa, if you're being productive, then obviously you're going to be moving towards your goals. But it's also like, there's also the concept of leverage, which is like, you could have just outsourced half the work that you're doing. Therefore, the work that you're doing is bad. And it's like, you are the determiner of what is good or bad, and it doesn't matter at all. If you're wasting time, it equally as much doesn't matter as if whatever actions you do, none of it matters. The only thing that matters is the outcome or result of that action. And it's actually quite contrary to how I first started this entire journey. I always kept saying that judge yourself based on the input and knowing that you tried your best. But one of the crucial things that I neglected was the fact that you shouldn't just judge yourself at all. Like, you don't matter. I don't matter. Like, I'm not a thing. This whole journey that I started in the first place, the reason why, well, it takes a little bit far, but it's like, I named the company Golden Hue Creations, and the reason why I did that was because I wanted to create something that was greater than myself. And it comes with the acknowledgement that the thing is greater than myself, so that I'm not a part of it. Like, sure, I maybe created it, but creations are things that are way larger than yourself. If we look at the founding fathers, if we look at a guy like Thomas Jefferson, this guy was 18 or younger than 18 when he wrote the Declaration of Independence. And not only that, but he invented the swivel chair. Fuck, I have swivel chairs downstairs in my house. So it's like, shit, like, that's fucking insane, you know? And it's like, he created that, and people might not remember him, but they will remember his invention, and they will use his invention. Same goes with Thomas Edison, or I'm not even sure if he actually invented the light bulb or whether it was the fucking Nikola Tesla. Well, it doesn't fucking matter. The end point is that people will remember your creations, because creations are infinite and they live forever. There's this concept that, regardless of whether or not you're religious, objectively, we can suggest that there's a God, and that God is like created. We believe that God because the God is the ultimate creator and that caused all things, but a part of that God, because God caused us, is in us, and due to that, we also have the power to create things. And because we were graceful, we were blessed enough to be given the power to be able to create things. It's like, once you create things, it is one of the most beautiful things ever, and it can really give you the purpose you desire. So with that being said, one of the greatest lessons that I've learned today is not that I don't need to focus on the output and instead need to focus on the outcome, but I need to fully just remove myself from the equation. Never judge myself. Look, I don't matter. And when I truly achieve that, then I will become the craft that I aspire to. That I aspire to make me the man that I want to be. Focus on what is happening, not on what you do. Focus on what is happening, not on what you do. Pay attention to the things that happen, not the things that you are doing. Pay attention to the things that are happening, but not what you are doing. With that being said, I'm going to put in like 4 to 5 hours of work and sleep at 11 p.m., be up at 5, and fix my entire sleep schedule, and do the things that I need to be doing. Bye.